It began like any ordinary interview day. Cameras were set, lights adjusted, the air filled with the low buzz of technicians checking sound levels. Demet Özdemir walked into the studio glowing with her usual confidence, her long career already proving she was more than just a star, she was a phenomenon. The room quieted as she sat down, dressed elegantly but simply, exuding the effortless grace that has always captivated fans around the world. Nobody could have predicted that in just a few words, she would set the internet on fire. The host smiled, asking her the usual questions, her latest projects, her upcoming schedule, her experiences in film and television. Demet answered warmly, her voice steady, her charisma radiating. But then came the question that changed everything, and what about your personal life, Demet? Will we see you at the next big event alone, or will you bring someone special with you? There was a brief pause. Demet leaned back, her eyes sparkling with a mixture of shyness and boldness. She smiled knowingly, then spoke the words that shook her fandom to the core, "I have a plus one." The room gasped. The host froze for a split second before bursting into laughter, trying to brush off the moment. But it was too late. The statement was already immortalized. In that single phrase, "I have a plus one," Demet had confirmed what fans had speculated for years. She was no longer alone. Within minutes, clips of the interview spread like wildfire. Social media exploded. On Twitter, hashtags like #DemetInterview, #LoveShock, and #+1 trended in multiple countries. Fans dissected her tone, her smile, the slight twinkle in her eye. Some argued it was playful, a tease. Others insisted it was a confession, a declaration that she was in love again. "Did you see the way she said it?" one fan tweeted. "That wasn't a joke. That was a woman in love." Another replied, "Her eyes gave her away. She's hiding something big." Instagram Reels popped up instantly, pairing the clip with dramatic music, captions flashing, "Love shock, broken heart fire." But the speculation didn't stop there. The question on everyone's mind was simple: who is Demet's plus one? Magazines jumped into the frenzy. Turkish tabloids printed bold headlines, "Demet's secret plus one, who is he?" Italian gossip outlets followed, hinting at connections between her trips abroad and rumored companions. Spanish magazines speculated wildly, suggesting her mystery partner could be linked to recent events in Madrid. And, inevitably, the name of Ken Yammen surfaced once again. For years, Demet and Can's relationship, whether real, rumored, or imagined by fans, has been the epicenter of gossip. They had shared unforgettable chemistry on screen, their performances fueling whispers of an off-screen romance. Though they never confirmed it publicly, their silence only made fans believe more strongly. So when Demet uttered the words, "I have a plus one," millions immediately asked, could she be talking about Can? Fan theories exploded. Some dug up recent paparazzi photos of Ken in Rome, noting he had been uncharacteristically quiet on social media. Others pointed to coincidences, Demet's trips to Italy, subtle comments she made in past interviews, even cryptic captions on Instagram stories. "This is not coincidence," one fan wrote. "They are still connected. The plus one is Can." But others disagreed, arguing that Demet was moving on. "No," one passionate post read. "This is someone new. She deserves happiness, and maybe it's finally time to leave the past behind." The debate raged online. On TikTok, creators made edits of Demet's interview, intercut with footage of her and Ken together, overlaying romantic songs with the caption, "Is he the plus one?" In Brazil, live streams drew thousands of viewers who discussed nothing but her three words. In Spain, morning talk shows debated it as though it were a political scandal. In Italy, fan clubs staged small gatherings, raising banners that read, "Demet plus Can forever." The media circus intensified. Paparazzi chased Demet relentlessly, hoping to catch her hand in hand with the mysterious plus one. Every outing became breaking news. If she left a restaurant with friends, rumors swirled that one of them was the secret man. If she smiled at a stranger, gossip columns declared it was her new love. The obsession grew daily, magnified by her silence. And that silence was deafening. Demet gave no further comment. She did not clarify, she did not deny. Her Instagram remained professional, photo shoots, promotions, glimpses of her work. But fans read between the lines. Every smile, every caption, every background detail became evidence. One photo of her holding a coffee cup sparked theories because fans claimed to see a man's reflection in the window behind her. Whether true or not, it only fueled the fire. Meanwhile, Ken Yammen was not spared from the storm. Journalists ambushed him at airports, shouting questions. "Can, are you the plus one?" He ignored them, walking past in silence, his jaw tight, his eyes hidden behind sunglasses. But silence, in the world of gossip, only adds fuel to the flames. Fans interpreted it as confirmation. If it wasn't him, one fan argued, he would deny it. His silence says everything. Italian tabloids doubled down, publishing speculative pieces titled "The Return of Can and Demet." Spanish outlets used even bolder headlines, "The plus one is obvious." Turkish talk shows dedicated entire segments to analyzing Demet's body language in the interview. Psychologists were invited to interpret her smile, her pauses, her choice of words. One expert insisted, "This is not casual. She wanted to send a message." Another countered, "It was playful, but intentional. She knew the impact." Day by day, the frenzy escalated. By the end of the week, the phrase "I have a plus one" had become more than just a confession, it had become a cultural event. Fans who had followed Demet's career from the beginning felt both joy and heartbreak. Joy that she might finally be embracing love openly. Heartbreak that if the plus one was not Can, it meant a chapter beloved by millions was truly over. "It feels like she spoke to all of us," one fan wrote. "Like she said she's not alone anymore. And we're happy for her, but it still hurts." In cafes across Istanbul, groups debated the mystery. In Rome, paparazzi staked out hotels. In Madrid, magazine covers sold out within hours. In Sao Paulo, fan clubs organized watch parties, replaying the interview over and over, their voices rising in cheers every time Demet said the fateful words. And then came the petitions. Fans launched online campaigns begging producers to reunite Demet and Ken in a project. "If she has a plus one, let it be him," the petitions read. Thousands signed, turning it into another trending hashtag. Producers, sensing opportunity, reportedly discussed the idea in closed meetings. "If we reunite them now," one executive said, "the ratings would be historic." Yet through all the noise, Demet remained silent. She did not retract, she did not explain. And in that silence, the mystery grew larger than life. Because sometimes, gossip is not about what is said, it's about what is left unsaid. And in those 3 words, "I have a plus one," Demet gave the world just enough to dream, to speculate, to believe. By the end of the month, the phrase had taken on a life of its own. It appeared on t-shirts, on fan posters, on memes across the internet. It became a symbol of longing, of hope, of unfinished love stories. And whether Demet's plus one was a new man, an old love, or something entirely different, one truth was undeniable: her words had once again captured the world. Because in the end, scandals and shocks are not always about betrayal or lies. Sometimes they are about love. Sometimes they are about hope. And sometimes, they are about 3 words that change everything. And this time, those 3 words came from Demet Özdemir.